Today we were going to discuss about my patient, Mr. Dinbandhu Roy. He is a construction site worker who has been working at a construction site, and he had a fall from third floor. So he fell down, and then there was a rod which got impelled into his chest. Condition was such that he came with a rod in situ. The rod had entered at the left chest and had exited posterior to the ear. Surprisingly, he was stable. In fact, he was talking and he was telling about his complaints. The anterior mediastinum was separated, the pleura was dissected, and the whole substernal space was created to see what where the rod was. And luckily I could go up to the suprasternal notch through the substernal space up to the suprasternal notch. I could see that the rod had practically escaped everything. It had escaped the lungs, the pleura, the pericardium, the great vessels, everything. The left brachiocephalic, everything was saved, and there was no major vascular injury in the chest. So then we asked the ENT guys to open up the neck.
We draped the head and neck region, and I started exploring the neck. The rod, the penetration entry point of the rod was behind the ear, near the mastoid bone. It was penetrating through the sternocleidomastoid muscle, which is a muscle on the right side of the neck, which is a long strap muscle, where luckily it avoided the complex blood vessels on the root of the neck, and then went into the chest and came out of the chest.
And then once we were sure that there is no major neurovascular injury, then we explanted the rod through the same hole. We explanted the rod, and then we were able to close up. The good part about my part was we did it minimal access. We did through a right VATS incision, just 10 mm incision, and we were able to do the whole procedure. And he had a rib fracture on the site of entry, so we fixed that, and then we closed the left chest also. So all in all, we had a very good recovery. Post-op, there were some issues. He had a minor stroke, he had a carotid thrombus, we had to do a thrombectomy. He had a minor stroke also, but within 10 days he has had a excellent recovery, and he's back home, and maybe in another few days he'll start working back at his construction site.